Hey love, what's up? Welcome to Confidently Uncomfortable. I'm your host Jago, health and lifestyle coach and not so regal confidence queen. Coming at you with the real, the raw, and of course, the uncomfortable. My mission is to show you that to be confident, it has absolutely nothing to do with being perfect or having it all together, and everything to do with you getting uncomfortable and pushing your limits. Thanks for joining me. Let's dive in. Welcome back, guys. I have seriously got to get my guests scheduled because I got to bring some people on or I'm just going to continue to talk about my sex life and being naked. So that seems to be the case right now. So this episode is all about my secrets to look good naked. So if the last episode was not enough, let's just dive a little bit deeper and get more up close and personal. A lot of people have talked about just feeling awkward when they're naked. They walk by a mirror and won't even look at themselves. And I want that to change for you. I want you to walk by a mirror and say, damn, girl, you look good. You look real good. You deserve that. And so does everyone. So if you're not at that point yet, I'm here to help you with that today. So here are my 2 steps. How to look good naked. Step 1, get naked. Yeah, do it. Get in your birthday suit. Step 2, say, damn, I look good. And give yourself a wink in the mirror. Even if you're not a great winker, this is still effective way to do it. Just kidding. But it does take time to love yourself. It won't happen overnight. But honestly, like doing goofy things like this does help. So instead of avoiding a mirror altogether, just get better and closer to it. Do you have to be naked the first time? Nah. But you can start wearing clothes that maybe you haven't been wanting to leave the house in, but you keep trying it on. So let's say that crop top in your closet that you bought online because you wanted to wear it and you were going to feel so good about it. And then when you put it on, you totally picked yourself apart, put yourself down. I want you to go and grab that crop top, put it on, and look in the mirror and say something good about yourself. Say, damn, you look good, or look at those legs, or that booty, or look at those boobs. Literally whatever you got, girl, flaunt it and feel good about it. If you're not ready to step out into the world yet, this is okay. This exercise is literally just for you. And then eventually you can work on doing that when you're naked and you get out of the shower, and instead of covering up and immediately dodging the mirror as soon as possible, take some time, put some lotion on, have fun with it, because you should love yourself. You deserve to love your body exactly as it is right now. Because eventually you should start doing something like this that I call it your #GoConfident, something that kind of makes you feel uncomfortable at first, but you're slowly getting yourself more and more used to it. Trying to do this every day, regardless of what the scale says, because it's crazy how we can be feeling ourselves one day and then another day be picking ourselves apart. And that number on the scale literally doesn't change. It just has to do with our mental state. Our mindset is what's changing. And it has such a huge impact on how we view ourselves. And so since mindset is such a big part of this and really loving ourselves, even our naked selves, we really got to work on that. So I just want to tell you that you are a work of art. Women are unique and beautiful. And the more you focus on that and the beauty behind you as a woman, and the less you focus on picking yourself apart, the sooner you're going to start strutting around in your birthday suit in your apartment just for the heck of it. Seriously, I have some of my clients who message me these wins because we have this whole Go Confident thread where we message each other when we do something to get ourselves out there and be confident. And when I get messages like this, it literally makes me so happy because you should be proud of your body. You should be happy with who you are and where you're at right now, and even while you're working on yourself. So I'm going to tell you some things that work for me and that help me feel really good in my skin, and hopefully you can apply these into your own life. So personally, I feel so much better about myself when I'm feeling fresh and so clean, because I just like where I'm at. So I love when my nails are done. I love when my hair is actually, I don't care that much about my hair, but I love when I'm waxed. So hair-wise, I love when I have my eyebrows done and I have my ish together and feel really good about myself. And again, that's for really no one else but me, but I know I feel better when I'm keeping up with those things. So whatever kind of self-care makes you feel really good, whether it's going to get facials or whether it's some kind of routine, whatever your beauty routine is, then go for it. I use Frey skincare and I love it because I'm sweaty. Little plug here, if you put in JGoFit for the code Frey Skincare, I'll have the link in my show notes. You can get 10 to 20% off depending on the day. And I've been using it for forever and I love it. But that kind of routine for me, just having like a facial skincare routine, really helps me feel good in my own skin. So when I get out of the shower, I'm already feeling fresh and I don't know, I'm not digging myself apart in the mirror as much. I'm really focused on feeling good. Another big part of feeling good and looking good is eating whole foods. So, when you go late night, you eat late night food and you drink and you feel totally shitty. You just feel terrible. First of all, I'll talk about this. I hate that guilt. So if you're already guilting yourself, you need to drop that. Go ahead and just go hydrate yourself and move on with your life. However, if you're not at this point of already having done it and you're just trying to focus on feeling good, you need to eat good. So eat more whole foods, eat your greens, just like your mama said. And that is going to make a big difference in your body and how you feel about yourself. Obviously, like there's a weight loss aspect to eating more healthy and whole foods, but that's not the bigger picture with this. The bigger picture is if you're eating more nutrient dense foods, your body is going to thank you. Your anti-aging is going to slow. Like there are so many scientific reasons for why you need to eat more fruits and vegetables, but just do it. You absolutely will feel better because of it. And it'll make you feel better when you look good naked. Hell, you can eat veggies and fruit while you're naked. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But eating whole foods is going to make a really big difference. The third thing that makes a really big difference is your posture. So this is whether you're naked or fully clothed, your posture makes a huge difference in your attitude. It's showing to other people how you're showing up for yourself. So if you are walking into a room, you don't have to be naked at this point. Don't worry. Don't freak out. Don't have a panic attack. But you walk into a room and you immediately are just crouched over. Your shoulders are slumped. Your head is down. You're not looking people in the eyes. You're immediately trying to just go unnoticed. That is going to give off the vibes of like, I'm not confident where I am. I don't want anyone to talk to me. I'm just going to do my own thing. And you might think like, no, it's because I'm just an introvert or I'm a loner or I don't really want to be around these people. But if you dig deep enough, you'll realize that it is a coping mechanism because you don't want to get hurt. And I know that feeling and it's okay. But you'll be surprised what a difference it makes when you walk into a room and you smile more. You can be the crazy person who smiles in New York like I was, and people will respond to that in a good way, better than you might think. You can stand up tall even when you're 6 feet tall like me, and just your posture will make a big difference in your own attitude as well as the way that people perceive you. So even when you're not feeling the most confident, if you just start to change your posture first, it'll help you kind of change your attitude as well. So don't get stuck. Every day is different. You might have a day where you don't want to talk to people. That's fine, but you still need to show up for yourself. And that's where posture makes a big difference with this. Back to exercise, we'll get into that later, but posture can be heavily influenced by your exercise routine. So I'll jump into that later. The other thing that's huge is practicing self-affirmations and gratitude. Now, hold on. What I mean by that is, yes, if you say like, I love my body, I love myself, like, it's not that is going to be the answer. It's not like that you're suddenly going to snap into like, wow, I do love myself. I'm so glad I've said this. But it is teaching you and treating you that like your words are powerful. And it'll also change when you start to have more negative words or even negative thoughts about yourself, because you've said more positive things and focused on things that you're grateful for in your life. It'll help you recognize when you're not in that positive mindset, because you're starting off your day with gratitude. So if you're starting off your day focusing on things that you love about yourself and things that you love about your life, then when thoughts about not feeling good in your own skin, or thoughts about not loving where you're at with your job or with your fitness or your weight loss goals come into your head, you're able to recognize it and continue to change those thoughts and identify when you're feeling that way, because otherwise you can get really stuck in that negative slump for a long time, and I don't want that for you. So no, they're not some magical spell that's going to make you magically fall in love with yourself, but self-affirmations and gratitude can just be a really good practice for you to have. It will make a really big difference in your day if you start your day with those. I highly recommend it. I have my clients practice gratitude where they just write down 5 things they're grateful for. I've talked about this before. I'll talk about it again. It's because I believe in it. I practice it. You should too. The other thing that's huge with looking good naked, feeling good naked is stopping the comparison game. So if you're like most women I work with and myself for so long, if you find yourself looking at other people's lives, let's just say on social media, and immediately feeling less than. So immediately feeling like, oh man, I wish I could travel more, or I wish I had her life, or if only I could work out more like she does, or if only I had abs like that, or legs like that, or a boyfriend like that, or whatever it is. If you're constantly in that comparison game, you got to check yourself. You need to give yourself some space and some distance from that activity of scrolling through and making yourself feel like shit, because it is not empowering. It is absolutely disempowering. It makes you feel weak and worthless. And the thing is you are strong and powerful, and you are absolutely worthy of self-love. So if you are feeling like you're comparing yourself a lot more, highly recommend you take a nice little break from social media to give yourself a little detox, or just give yourself some limits. I have my clients do this where they'll audit all of their people that they follow, and if it's anyone that's making them feel like they're not feeling good in their own skin, then just either mute or unfollow them, because your self-love and your self-confidence is more important than following those random people. So stop it. Have some timelines to where you're not constantly mindlessly scrolling and you're actually starting your day instead with scrolling, with pouring into yourself. And that's where you can come back to gratitude. And instead of getting stuck in comparison, you're starting your day with gratitude. It can be a really big difference with how you feel in your skin. Finally, how to look good naked. Exercise is huge. I'm not just talking about having to change the size of your body. Obviously, over time, being on a fitness plan, that can make a difference, but just exercise and movement in general is going to make you feel better. Think about how many times you didn't want to go to the gym, or you didn't want to go move. You were stuck in that like Netflix couch of like not wanting to move, that couch coma. And then finally you did it, and you got out there and you either went for a walk outside or you exercised, and you felt so much better, right? It's those endorphins were kicking in. You finish up a really good workout and you're sweaty as hell, but you are feeling yourself. Like, you probably look disgusting. If you're like me and you're real and you sweat, then yeah, you probably don't look great, but damn if you don't feel good, right? That is a huge part of really loving yourself, is creating that active self-love and taking care of your body. So taking the stress off of exercising just as a means to get smaller or to lose weight, like that should not be your sole reason for going. It should be as an act of self-care and self-love, because you love your body and you want it to function in the best way possible. You love your mind and you want it to be sane. So exercise will help keep you sane. So exercise is a huge part of this, and my secret to looking good naked and feeling good. So with that being said, I have been working with clients for a really long time with this, and just what they need to do on a daily basis with their routines and their rituals to help them feel good. Like I said, mindset is a huge part of this. And if we're stuck in a negative mindset and feeling like, oh, I don't look good in my skin, I'm dodging mirrors, I don't want to be naked, like when I get out of the shower, I am putting clothes on immediately, I'm going to challenge you to take those steps away where you're, like I said, getting confidently uncomfortable. You're doing something that makes you at first maybe not feel super comfortable, like wearing more form-fitting clothes in the gym, or going to the gym in general might not feel comfortable, trying that, and then slowly just breaking out of your comfort zone. And it's going to make you feel more confident in yourself, because you're like, hey, I did that. I can do it. I was afraid to, and now I did. And using that fear to fuel you, and instead of holding you back, you're like, I'm going to dive in, I'm going to do it. That's going to make a big difference. And if you're struggling with your fitness program and kind of where to get started, then you are in luck. I am going to be launching a new program called Training Naked. It is going to be all about your fitness and feeling confident in your skin, enjoying your life while learning to create healthy lifestyle changes along the way. I'm really excited about this program. I've been working on it for honestly like 3 years, but I'm going to be launching a free challenge for you to try it out before I launch it in the new year. And so October 21st through 25th, I'm going to do a 5-day free Training Naked challenge where you get 5 workouts, 1 workout a day. And I'll be going live in the group once per day as well, going on different topics about confidence, feeling good in your skin, as well as just like healthy changes to be making. So if you feel like you've been needing some direction and a nice push, then Training Naked would be an amazing place to start, October 21st through 25th. I just think too many people, they think that they have to go on crazy restrictive diets and crazy workout plans that are like 90 minutes a day in order to lose weight. And that is just not the case. So I am going to be showing you through short, effective workouts. So these workouts, y'all, are less than 30 minutes a day for you to do. And just flexible dieting in the sense of like eating whole foods, eating real foods, and then not getting caught up in this like restrictive dieting game. You can lose weight along that process. And I'm going to teach you how. So this challenge is going to be huge. I'm really excited for the people that are going to be signing up for it. I'm going to leave the link in the show notes for how you can sign up. And if you have any other questions, feel free to email me support@jagofit360.com. I believe that you can make changes to better yourself while loving yourself now. I can't preach this enough. You do not have to hate yourself into a better body or a more fit lifestyle. That is not the way to do it. So trying to start some restrictive diet, trying to put yourself down and be negative towards your body is the opposite of what you should be doing to continue to be your best self. And that is where Training Naked really dives in and helps you, because I want to teach you that to look good naked, you just got to get naked. But I know that there are some mindset things behind that and really getting into the comfortable confidence where you need to just dive in and do it. So I'm excited to be launching this program, and I want you to be a part of the process. So feel free to check out the link, and I'm going to stop talking because this podcast is over, and I hope to see you on the next one. I'll be having some guests coming in here soon. I'm excited for all of them because then I won't have to talk about sex and being naked all the time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. Feel free to take a screenshot. I would love for you to do that and tag me and tell me what you thought about the episode, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Thanks again for listening to Confidently Uncomfortable. I love being able to connect with you here, and honestly, don't want it to end. So head over to my Facebook group, Body Confident Blueprint, and be sure to follow me on Insta @JagoFitLife. Also, if you're ready to get real confidently uncomfortable, go leave this podcast a 5-star review and email me the review screenshot, support@jagofit360.com, for a chance to win a free 30-minute fitness audit and goal setting session. I appreciate your support. See you next time.